Ah, now he's attacking my buildings. So he's damaged my port, he's damaged my buildings. Oh, that's what the British are doing to me. I'm convinced, by the way, this would have happened anyway, so I'm really not concerned about this. I'm sure he would have gone for me anyway. But he's got to fight the French, so I'm sure there'll be some French ships up there. Right, might be worth keeping an eye on the French, just to see if they do. Ah, you see those ships there? So hopefully the French will raid his trade routes, and that will cause him to go and fight the French then. We shall see. It's a lot easier this really than the United Provinces one where you were fighting across 3 theatres. That one took quite a long time to play, that. I think that was on hard, or was that very hard? I think it was on very hard actually, wasn't it? I thought that one. I think it was actually, I did that one very hard. That was quite a challenge. I hope people enjoyed that walkthrough because I thought the United Provinces one would be the most difficult one to play, spread out across 3 theatres with just one region in each. So I thought if anybody was going to struggle with any of these, it was going to be that one. So I thought it might be informative, to sort of see how it can be done. I'm not saying that's the only way it can be done or that it's the best way either, but the main thing is it shows how possible it is, isn't it? Okay, now enemy raid, yeah, we know about that, we saw it, didn't we? Another one there. Okay, so we should now, I think, be within reach of Quebec. Yes, we are. Let's see what he's got in there. 2, 4, 6, 8. I've got 8 men and he's got 5, so we're definitely onto a winner there. Might be able to see what it earns now as well. You can't really see this, but it's 5,376, and it's on the increase as well. It's improving. Its population is on the increase and everything. That's what these little things here tell me. And it's settled and it's got, it's green and everything, so it's a good place basically. Now this place here was the one that we were trying to undermine. It's now gone yellow. I don't know why, but it's got clamour for reform, a lot of that. Well, maybe it hasn't got so much. Oh, Protestantism is on a downward trend now for some reason. Maybe that's what's improved their position. I don't know how they've done that. Maybe they've built some place or something that's going to... What's that? I don't quite know what it is, but anyway, it doesn't really matter that much. I'll send my rake in, where he is, to damage a building up there. And we were going to go for that one. I don't know what these craft workshops are. I think they're just income, aren't they? Regional wealth, yeah, it just gives pluses to regional wealth, doesn't it? So I think in there they just had a horse breeder, didn't they? So, and I don't think the horse breeder gives them anything. Converts populace to animism. Recruitment capacity 2. Ah, right. So I do need to get rid of that, really, the horse breeder. So I wasn't going to go for that, I was going to go for the land, but let's go for the horse breeder instead. Only 15% chance of getting that though. Change of mind. Let's go for the field again. Oh, if I can reach it, which I can't. Is he coming my way? I think he is. Is it worth trying that? To destabilise him. Oh well, what the heck. We'll give it a pot. 15%. It's not a good chance here, but agent detected. Okay. Never mind. We'll have a go next time. And my other agent was the missionary in that area. He could prove useful. Let's get him in there. Can he get into that area yet?
Yes.
Yes, he can. No, he can't. He'll be in there next turn, I'm afraid. Maybe he'll upset this area. What's that? Clamour for reform. Animism is on the way down, 29.7%, but nothing else is coming in. That's really strange, isn't it? I don't quite understand that, but... anyhow, maybe we'll force that one into being upset as well. but this is going to be my principal target, I think, really, with all that clamour for reform in there. I don't quite know how he's got that down. Oh, he's exempted it from tax, so he isn't getting any money from it. Ah, that explains it. Exempt it from tax. Yeah, he could well end up having to do the same there as well when my Protestant missionary gets to work on him there. Ancillary gained, okay, recruitment report. Ah, that's the point. Oh no, I did do my justice one last time, didn't I? Recruitment report, I'll look at that one in a minute. War declared. Who's this? Russia and Sweden. About that. And a dark star has been seen. I'm not going to look at the historical notes. I think somebody's got them online, you know, to be honest. You can read them all if you want, but I'm not going to bother with those. And there's my recruitment report, which I'll look at in a moment. Now, I should be up to the summer of 1784. Yes, I am. I think it was Horse that I recruited here, was it? It was, yeah. Let's see what we can find now. Right. These are they. So I'll put these up to there. Why hasn't he moved?
March!
Right. Okay, so that gives me a fairly decent amount of troops out. I don't know what he's got in there. He's got light troops in there. So I'm wondering if I can take him, can I then advance as far as there? Be good if I could, wouldn't it? Anyway, he's going to have to go out of there, so that's going to be one of my next things to do. But I'm not sure if I want to attack Quebec first, which one I want to take first. I think I'll go for... I think we'll go for these here first, and then see what we can reach afterwards. So, take that. I wonder if I can afford a general, actually. I wonder. You see, I don't know how much it's going to cost me to repair places like Quebec, you know, when I move in there, so I don't know how much money I'm going to need to have spare. But it would be rather nice to have a general for that lot, and a general would cost... Oof, crikey. Change my mind instantly. What's that? 3,200 it would cost to recruit a general. Yeah. Oh no, it's 800! How stupid. That would have given me a general for every one of those troops, and of course I don't need that. Actually, to be frank, I'm not even sure if I need a general to take that. No, I'm not going to waste my money. I'm not going to waste my money, I'm just going to go for them without a general. Okay. Right, we've got a battle. First battle of this new American campaign. No flashy troops, I'm afraid, but we have got Minutemen, and the Minutemen fire at a range of 70 with an accuracy of 30. Their melee attack is 8, 6 and 6. So attack is 8, defence is 6 and morale is 6. Yeah. And if I look at the militia, you'll see their 70 range and their 25 accuracy, which is not good, and their melee attack is 4, defence is 9 and morale is 4, so it's 494 compared with 866. So you know, the attack is much better for the Minutemen, isn't it, really? They fire better, well, they fire more accurately, I should say, and the morale is better, and you know, that they can attack better as well, so that's got to be good news. Now if I compare that with the lights over here, they've got a much longer range than I've got. They've got 90 and their accuracy is 55, so they're going to shoot me to pieces if I stand and fire at them, and from a distance they'll just murder me, of course. Their melee attack is only 5, so they're 5, 6 and 7, 5 on the attack, 6 on the defence and 7 on morale. So if you remember 5, 6, 7, and we look over here, we've got 8, 6, 6 instead of 5, 6, 7. So our morale isn't quite so good, but we've got more troops than they've got as well, you know, and of course we've got 494 on here as well. So what I don't want to do really is engage them in melee, other than with the cavalry, who've got melee attack of 11, charge bonus of 12, melee defence of 8 and morale of 7. So the idea is going to be, they've only got 60 men, remember, to get within firing range, fire double the number of men I've got against his, and then bring the cavalry round and then rout him. Well, let's see what happens anyway. Certainly it showed that very much in my favour, didn't it, down on the bottom there. So I don't want to lose too many troops if I can help it either. And I obviously want to repair that building as well that they've damaged. But I'm going to leave the repair of that, because if I can reach further and take the city that they've just left, then I'll do that and maybe build that up first so I can steady and settle the population rather than wasting my time on or money on improving a building that okay, I'm going to lose a little bit of income from. Right, okay, battle deployment. I can't remember what technologies we've got, to be quite honest. So what I will do though is bring the horse slightly back, say to here, and then I'll move them round afterwards. I think this will just do. I think we'll just keep that. I might just put them in formation now, actually. Group formation. Okay, and deployment. Now, looks like he's coming for me, doesn't it? Ah! Remember what we said before about him having 2 lots of light troops? Well, one of them is hiding, isn't it, somewhere? So, right, okay. Right, they've got to be in woods somewhere, haven't they? I don't think he can hide in just long grass. I'm not sure though. So I suspect he's in here somewhere. So what I'm going to do is advance to within firing range. I don't know if you remember from last time, what happens with this is none of them will start acting, none of them will start firing, if you like, acting aggressively until all of them are in position, and that's a bit of a pain. So if you ask a line to redress itself, then the men at this end of the line, the whole of that regiment could be formed up, but that one could still be in the process of forming, and they will not fire, even though everything is completely formed within that regiment there, because they now act as one regiment and will not start firing until the whole of the regiment is in position. Until the whole of the... In fact, it's a tertio, this, isn't it, really? Brigade, I suppose, is the best way to describe this, isn't it? Okay, let's just have a look at the firing line that we've got for those. Remember, his firing line is much better than mine. If I press the spacebar at the bottom, that will show me where we're moving to. So it looks to me as though I need to be, perhaps, for me to fire about here, I would say. Yep. Now this, remember what I said, is where you have to be careful, whoops, about your men forming up, because if they enter into their range there, well, into the range of firing before they're able to fire. Yeah, sorry, I'm mixing that up now, I'm just thinking aloud, aren't I? If they have to form up, if they're still forming up when they're in range, they will not fire at them, it will be wasted. So what I'm going to do now is just, once they're in position, I'm going to use this arrow key here. So instead of redressing their line like that, they'll move directly in on the enemy. Now let's see if I can move them up to about, I'm still quite a way off, up to about here I would say. So if I click that, that should show me where they're going to go to, and there should do it, I would think. I'm going to bring the horse round. With a bit of luck, the horse might just distract them a bit. I'd like, really, for them to turn this way towards the horse, so that my foot can then fire at them. Right, we're nearly there, aren't we? Now he's going to start firing at me soon. And I'm not sure I'm going to be within range, actually, when I get there. I'm not. Right, now he can fire. He's opened up his ranks, which is good for me, really, because it means that I can get a good fire on him. Right, okay, let's get close and start firing. Should be able to fire now, hopefully. Oh, come on, don't tell me we're outside range. Those look as though they might just be outside range. So I'm just going to bring those in a little. To there. And I'll run those round there. Because I have a feeling they're not firing. Well, they're not all males firing. Well, let's see what, bring those round a little as well. And run those round. So, how many have I lost? 108 out of 120, these two are okay. So we're losing, and these here, 36 out of 60, they're not going to last very long at all, are they?